So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to be talking about this football club. Wheeling out Wrighty. Woohoo! Yes, with the promo. We're going to be talking about when the dog gets its promo. Win. Something we haven't done for 3 full seasons. But Lee won the FA Cup. Yeah, that was in a half season before the 3 full seasons. I don't know why people are not understanding this. And we're going to talk about when it is acceptable en masse to be able to demand success, because we've had project youth, we've had process, we've had phases, we've had progress. When can we actually have Premier League champions? When can we have that? When is it acceptable for that to be allowed to be said without being told, you're a Spurs fan, or why don't you deactivate, or I'd love to come and punch you, or oh yeah, you're the most toxic fan. It's almost like these people don't understand that at the start of the season, everyone starts on 0 points. You play every team in the league twice. And at the end of the season, one team ends up with winners' medals and trophy. The other 19 don't. No matter what anybody says in between, it's just irrelevant opinions, really, because it's already predefined that one team gets winners' medals and a trophy, the other 19 don't. So we don't need any of this waffling in between. We don't need any of this, oh yeah, but this, Lee, and what about, oh, and Lee, we can't this and we can't, and we did this, oh, and if this and if that. Don't care about if, buts, or maybes. I deal in absolutes, mate. Big up Hammers, Redmond. And it's almost like, people have been brainwashed into thinking that there's 4 medals and trophies that get handed out every season. Well, there isn't. It's already preset that one team wins the title and gets winners' medals for that. The other 19 don't. And the aim of elite sport doesn't change depending on what team you support. Yeah, the aim is to go and win trophies and medals. So it is what it is. But listen, we're going to get right into that. We're going to talk about some of the ridiculous quotes from some of our players and our manager. Make sure you smash the like button. Do it for the algorithm. Make sure you are subscribed to Lee Reacts. I will be uploading as of next week. There'll be videos on that channel every single day throughout the whole summer. So make sure you come and check that out. Lee Reacts, link in description. And make sure you come and check out the show I do with Rants later today. 4 p.m. UK time. 4 p.m. UK time. But obviously, Bukayo Saka got his new deal yesterday. Congratulations to him. Well done. Buzzing that he's got a new deal. But at the end of the promo on the announcement video, his words were, time is on our side. That will now be used every single day from now onwards. Time is on our side. Obviously, the first season, it was trust the process. Second season, it's a youth project. Third season, phase 3. Next season, time is on our side. Why is it Arsenal always need to have a PR buzz phrase that people with a low IQ take on board and then mimic non-stop to other people that actually have their standards not in the gutter? It kind of jars me a little bit, I can't lie. Time is not on Arsenal's side. 19 years. 19 years. We've wasted 19 years. Time is not on our side. When is it acceptable to be able to call this out without being jumped on and harassed and tried to be bullied and abused, threats of violence, attacks on your family members, etc., etc.? When is it acceptable without all of this happening to be able to hold this club accountable for their failings whilst peddling out PR, new merch, wheeling out, woohoo, wheel out Wrighty again, like clockwork? I predicted this at the start of the season, by the way. Predicted it at the start of the season. I said, why do we always have a home game on the last day of the season? So we can wheel out the merch, the new kit for next season. We haven't won anything for 3 full seasons, yet they keep dropping the new home kit for the next season. After we failed in this season, the next season's home kit is going to be worn against Wolverhampton Wanderers on Sunday. Why? Money, money, money. Give it to Cronky. Anybody who's peddling out all of this project, process, phases, time on our side, all of this rubbish, all you are doing is pandering to the owners that only a couple of months or years or weeks or whatever it may be for you You will all hashtag him demanding this and demanding that. But all of a sudden, the most easily pleased fan base in world sport are now going to be all running off into the club shop at the weekend. Oh my God, I love it. Look at the kit. Oh, it's amazing. Then they're going to ask you to renew your season tickets by the first week of June. By the end of the first week of June, I think by the 7th of June, I think they have to be renewed. I may be wrong on the date, but I'm pretty sure it's the first week of June. You have to renew your season tickets. 5% increase. 5% increase. Kind of crazy, really, isn't it? Considering we had a 5% increase on the season we're currently on. That's a 10% increase, 2 seasons, and 1-0. So when is this acceptable to be able to call this out? Bukayo Saka's saying also, and this ain't a dig at Bukayo Saka either, by the way. I actually rate this kid very highly. Yeah, good luck to him. He's carried Arsenal on his back for the last 3 seasons. If he weren't in the team, who knows where we'd be? I don't know. But either way, we still wouldn't have won anything. So it's kind of irrelevant. Doesn't matter whether you finish 8th, 6th, 7th, 2nd, 17th. It's all a much of a muchness. You've still not achieved the aim of elite sport. You still haven't won anything. And he also said in his promo, yeah, if you listen to the way we all speak at the club, we all want to win and we all want to win here. Okay, in pre-season, let me take you back because I have the receipts for this. Like, it's all up here. It's all on the channel. It's all out there. If you just Google it, it's fine. It's everywhere. Arsenal were peddling this out in pre-season. So in pre-season, Granit Xhaka, the captain without the armband, who's disrespected this club, thrown the armband on the floor, which is why he's the captain without the armband, flirted with Roma, got a pay rise off of the back of it, and now wants out. He actually said in pre-season, the aim for this season, top 4 and Europa League. Well, that doesn't tell me that you actually want to win the league. That just tells me you want to win the Europa League, which you didn't bother winning. Right? Cool. The actual captain, who's in his, 8th full season as a professional footballer and has won nothing. Don't go by transfer market because he didn't win them 2 Champions Leagues. Might be on transfer market. He didn't win them. So anyway, the club captain, who's been stat padding against relegation fodder all season, hasn't scored against a decent side all season. Oh, but he scored against Chelsea. Well, they're not decent this season, are they? He scored against Newcastle. Okay, cool. I'll give you that one. Yeah, cool. Oh, but he scored against Tottenham. What's that mean? I could score against Tottenham. They're crap. But the captain also said top 4 and Europa League. The goalkeeper that's just been rewarded for 2 years of failing to achieve anything with a new contract, pay rise, new contract. Here you go, mate. Have a pay rise. You've achieved nothing for 2 years. You've been part of the biggest bottle job in the club's history, Premier League history, not the club's history, Premier League history. And you bottled top 4 last season. Have a pay rise, mate. He also said top 4 in Europa League. Okay. Emil Smith-Rowe, the forgotten man. The man that now Arsenal fans want sold. Funny that, because you were pants around your ankles when he got Bergkamp's number. And had a go at me for having a go at it. Are you all coming back to apologise now? No? Oh, I didn't think so. Of course you wouldn't. You've got no shame, have you? Hence why you've been not holding this club accountable for 2 decades. But no drama, no problema. He also said top 4 in Europa League. Doesn't sound like Bukayo Saka mentioning about we all want to win and want to win here is going very well at this point. Now fast forward to the 12th of January, 7 points clear of Manchester City. Mid-January, 12th of January, just below mid-January. Sky Sports interview, Vinay Venkatesham, our CEO, on Sky Sports interview. The aim for this season is top 4. Doesn't sound like he wants to win either, does it? It's just getting the top 4, mate. Our manager, only the other day, the same people that predicted us to finish 6th and 7th are now calling 2nd a failure. Well, that doesn't sound like he wants to win either, because there's no difference between 6th, 7th and 2nd. You ain't won anything. Like I said earlier, we go back to the predefined metrics that define success. You get a winner's medal and trophies for success. You don't for failure. So it doesn't matter whether you're 6th, 7th or 2nd. Did you get a winner's medal and trophy? Oh, you didn't, did you? Of course. Granit Xhaka only the other day in an interview. He also said, the aim for this season was top 4, and now we're 2nd. To me, it doesn't sound like anybody at this football club actually wants to win, Bukayo. So I'm not quite sure why you've signed this contract, my friend, because maybe you're the only one who does. Because all I'm hearing is everyone saying top four, top four, top four. Wheel out Wrighty. Woohoo! Yes, wheel him out. The new merch will be out by Friday. Saturday, maybe. Probably Friday. They'll have a little merch drop on a Friday, don't they? And everybody will be rushing off. They might even drop a new training kit before then. Who knows? I mean, but everyone's going nuts for the one Bukayo Saka's wearing today. I mean, they're flying off the shelf as soon as they get put on show. Mad. Unbelievable. Yeah, this club is a Ponzi scheme. This club is a disgrace. And I'll tell you something now. More and more people are waking up to this. More and more people are actually putting in comments on my videos, putting in comments on my TikToks, putting in comments on my Instagram reels. More and more people have woken up. And I'll tell you now, you can only carry on this gimmick and these PR buzz phrases for so long before people see through it. And I'll tell you what, people like me, people like Curtis, people like Deluded, people like Troops, people like Kenny, Jez, Northside, Brandon, maybe I've forgotten some, apologies if I have. We're all out here with YouTube channels putting this out there because we actually hold the club accountable for their failings. 3 full seasons, no trophy. Bigger fish to fry. It's a blessing in disguise. We don't want the League Cup, that's beneath us. But all of them people will be at the Community Shield if Man United manage to beat Man City because we'll qualify for the Community Shield. Sorry, I'm lying. If Man City beat Man United, we will have the Community Shield opportunity to win a plate. So if the League Cup's beneath us, surely that's way beneath us, right? But they'll all be there and we'll all be here ready to call it out because they chat rubbish. That particular person, the Superfan channel owner, was sat yesterday. I got sent a clip of him sitting on his channel saying, if Reiss Nelson had done for Borussia Dortmund this season what he'd done for Arsenal, everyone would be saying, oh my God, go and sign Reiss Nelson for 40 million. I wonder how much the club are paying him for this. It's the only explanation. The amount of PR that is being put out on that channel, the only explanation is he's getting a little brown envelope. It makes no sense. Literally no sense. But it is what it is. It is what it is. 30,000 people, and I reiterate, 30,000 people walked out before full time against Brighton. They started walking out on 70 minutes or 72 minutes or whatever when Brighton scored the second. Big season for this club next season because you're in the Champions League, the be-all and end-all for you. That's your trophy. Wenger told us all. He puts it above the cups. Yeah, everyone's mimicking it. But don't worry, time's on our side. Bukayo's told us. Yeah, next season is a massive season for this football club because when this facade comes to an end, they can't peddle out another load of gobbledygook and PR phrases because more and more people would have woken up. Some of us woke up early. Some of us didn't accept any of it from day one. Some of us take a little bit more time. I get that. I understand that. Some people want to give it a chance, a trial. They want to see where it goes. But now fast forward 3.5 years later, yes, the people that want this to come to an end are still in the minority. But let me tell you right now, if half your stadium are walking out after 72 minutes onwards, yeah, that's a damning indictment of the best Premier League season we've had for years. He's qualified us for the Champions League for the first time since Wenger left. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Are we going to win it? No. So it's irrelevant then, isn't it? Are we going to win the league next season? No. Like I said, we've given Aaron Ramsdale a new contract for 2 years of doing nothing. Meanwhile, the captain of the team that actually try and win the league, that actually have the balls, the backbone, don't have these phases, projects, and youth projects and all of this rubbish and, phases and wheeling out dogs and all of that. Their club captain has literally got 5 weeks left on his contract. It's almost like at Man City, you have to earn your contract rather than just get given another one. We're in talks with Odegaard to extend his contract, which runs until 2025 with an option of 2026 on there. Why are we looking to actually sit down, rip that one up, give him more money and extend it and give him a better contract until 2028? Why? What has he done? He's won nothing in his career. Unbelievable. Does anybody know when the dog is getting a promo? Maybe the promo video for the dog will be with a new merch that, woohoo, right, he wheels out. Because we know that we love a dog at Arsenal. Bukayo Saka was holding one in some merch before, retro merch. If all else fails, woohoo, wheel him out again with some retro merch. Mad, isn't it? It's almost like this club don't really care about winning. It's all the PR I'm here to rip apart. I worked in sales and marketing pretty much all of my adult life until recently. 20 years in sales and marketing. I know exactly what game they're playing. And the Wide Awake Club, are putting this out there. They're putting it out there because we're sick and tired of this facade, this BS, this Ponzi scheme, this finessing and manipulation, and brainwashing that not only Arsenal do, a lot of other clubs are doing. Sky Sports are big culprits in this as well, peddling out that there's 4 winners. Oh, the top 4. You got Man United's manager sitting there saying on Thursday, oh, we got a final. What, to go from 4th to 3rd? Are you mad? Man United. That's where we're at, yeah? Let me know your thoughts and feelings and all of this. Let me know whether you are a fed-up Arsenal fan. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think is going to happen next season, because I'll tell you what, we ain't going to do what's required in the transfer market, which means that we're going to go out of all the competition. Well, listen, the League Cup, we might not even bother entering because that's beneath us. I mean, Robbie told everyone, right? That's beneath us. So the League Cup, we're not interested in. The FA Cup, it don't matter. We've won it 14 times before. Don't matter. So we're just going to concentrate on Champions League that we're not going to win and League that we're not going to win. And around and around and around and around and around and around we go to get back into the Champions League, to then do it all over again. We've been here, done that, worn the T-shirt, bored, FC. Next season, I think he'll be sacked because more and more people, especially match day fans, will wake up to the fact that they've been conned again. And it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions and all of that. I will be back again at 4 p.m. UK time with Rants and Bants. And man, counting down the days until I can sit on the beach for 11 weeks and just upload videos, which I will be doing all summer. 3 videos a day, probably ripping apart the PR that this club will be feeding out about signing Declan Rice, Maddison, Caicedo, and all these other players that we're not going. Maybe we'll end up with Mason Mount. Who knows? But anyway, have a wonderful afternoon. I'm out of here. Woof, woof.